Wait, we go like this, right?
Ooh.
Slobs, restart this. Oh, we cannot swear.
You do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
This closed? Oh, my God.
What do you think? Adults.
What are our topics for today?
Thank you for joining me.
Restart it. Restart it.
Welcome back this week.
Oh, my God.
There's something the matter with us.
No, with you.
We're back. Here we are doing our Kansas spectacular. I like to use the word spectacular.
I know. Everything's a spectacular for you.
It is. I mean, life is spectacular in a weird, fucked up way.
Yeah.
Well, I'm your host, Joe. What's my name? Josie. With my co-host, KB.
Jeez.
A little slap happy. Just had some all-you-could-eat sushi. You know, that's how that goes.
I think the mercury is getting to your head.
I'm going to probably have mercury poisoning after what we just did. That was sinful.
Very sinful.
So we're here today going to talk about our Kansas trip. I know everyone's just so excited to know where we've been and what we've been up to. So
I am. I'm
today
excited.
we're gonna tell you all about it. But before
Kansas.
we start, what have you been up to? What the hell's been going on? You got any fun stories this week besides being back in the Shy?
Well, Thanksgiving was great. We had both Thanksgivings, my side and Capra side. Both were successful, I would say. How did you enjoy your cranberries, Joe?
I didn't have any, so all you can go to hell.
Yeah.
I don't know how many text messages after that episode last week. Everyone's like, "Yeah, try cranberry. You gotta know what it's like." And I was just like, "Hey, sorry to upset, but I didn't get any."
Yeah, he looked at me while I was eating them, and I was like, "Are you gonna try them?" And he's
I
like,
smelled it.
No.
For some reason, it smelled like the bottom of an old lady's purse.
"Get the fuck
I don't know
out
how
of
else
here!"
to describe it. I don't know what that even
What?
means. But for
You
me,
eat sushi, but you can't eat a cranberry?
there's something about it, dude.
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna try
gosh.
it eventually. Give me
All
till
right.
next year. There's always next year,
Dude, there's
You know
always
how
Christmas.
You know I'm a Cubs fan. There's always next year.
Oh, gosh.
Christmas, yeah. All right, light me up on Christmas. That's fine.
All right.
So yeah, we're so.
What's new with you? Anything new and exciting?
I got the majority of my Christmas stuff up this week. I guess that's the highlight right now.
Dude, when I pulled in today, I didn't know where I was.
It looks like Clark Griswold would be proud.
There's literally like arches and candy canes and candy canes in the trees. I was like,
make an example out of this neighborhood.
Everybody
know
holy cow.
Up for the business.
It was a real life Clark over here.
So Kansas City, Mo. What was it,
Mo.
Missouri? Technically, we were in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
I
technically
was like,
there.
what's Mo?
Kansas City, Mo.
Yeah, that's right.
Mo.
Mo.
Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Mo.
Oh my God, we're both brutal. All right.
Both fried our
brains.
CPUs.
Okay, so anyway, we left on a Thursday.
What was the date of that Thursday?
I don't
Do we
know.
Have
We're not worrying about it. Do
do
not
we have a
worry about
timestamp
it,
on
Joe.
that? We should probably.
Oh, here
be
we
as
go. All
particular
right,
as-
you
all
worry
right.
about that, and I'm going to move on.
It was November 16th.
Yeah, so
It was a dark morning, and Joe set his alarm for 5:30, like Kaylee requested. And when it went off, he snoozed it for a half hour, and then Kaylee wouldn't answer her phone after that to wake up. So we fucking left late. It was like 9:30 by the time
we left at like 8 o'clock.
No, it was like 9:30.
No, it was
My
okay.
ass.
When we officially got out of on the road,
It was just one thing after the next. She's like, I didn't get to color my hair.
I
didn't get to take a
didn't-
shower.
I didn't
I
color.
didn't get to wipe my ass. I didn't get to.
No, at the morning of, I didn't finish packing.
I was literally standing by the door like a first grader on his first day. Like,
I had
just
to
with
shower.
my backpack on, like
I
ready
did
to go.
not color my hair though. I wanted to, but I didn't.
I know the men of Missouri were very upset that you didn't color your hair. So we started off a little late, but definitely had to get ourselves a what?
A Dunkin'.
Dunkin'. Got to start it off with a coffee, real nice and strong, because you got that long road ahead. You know, you need that sidekick drink
The
with
first cigarette and the first coffee of the trip is like unmatched.
you. Yeah, it's bonerific for sure.
Absolutely.
So we got a little story there because we get into this Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, and
Well, wait. Let's remember disclaimer. I'm a Starbucks. You're a Dunkin'.
that's true.
So here we go. Go ahead. Tell us
Would
the
you
story.
rather a Starbucks? Like, come on.
Although the coffee, yeah, but the the sandwich.
Oh, this is where it gets
Dude,
good.
the sandwich unmatched.
This is where it's important to disclaim this is not a funded, it's not a sponsored ad
not
for this.
sponsored.
I just really advocate for iced coffee.
But if they would like to, we are gladly.
Oh yeah, if
accepting.
Dunkin' wants to light it up or Starbucks, I don't care. Coffee's excellent. I love coffee.
All right, go ahead.
So we get in the drive-through, and Kaylee's got one eyeball hanging out of her head still because she's still sleeping.
No, I showered. I was awake and chipper. And then he was like a bum. He was like, so what are we going to do? Get a coffee? I'm like, yeah.
You know we need it.
We're going to get a coffee. Come on, let's go get a coffee.
So I was like, all right, typical order, large iced coffee, mocha, just cream, and a little bacon, egg, and cheese on a sesame bagel. So she orders mine and then like pauses and has like this.
No, I didn't. I didn't order yours first. I said, "What do you want?" And then you told me. And then the lady
that's
came
right,
on the
right.
screen and said, "How can I help you today?" And I said, "I would like a venti."
Yeah, she goes, I would like a venti, and I lost it. I lost my
started
shit
laughing.
because I'm like, yo, we're at Dunkin' Donuts. Like they don't know what venti
At
is.
first, I didn't realize why it was funny, and I was like, "Fuck!" I just said venti.
Right.
We're at Dunkin', wrong place.
So then she gets through. So, I mean, you tell it then because it sounds like I'm gonna botch it.
Yeah, you
I
are.
thought I had it right.
Yeah, you are gonna botch it. So then
was
I
early.
proceeded to say, "I'm so sorry. Can I get a large iced coffee with cream and one shot of mocha or whatever
Yeah,
this guy gets?"
she's speaking in shots, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it doesn't work like that here. You just order a mocha, and they give you the mocha. She's over here doing the pumps and the shots and the foams.
Yeah,
and shit.
right, yeah.
I'm like, it's Dunkin'. This is old school.
Right. So anyway, he just doesn't know good Dunkin', but
Okay.
so then I say, "Can I also get a steak, egg, and cheese?"
Yeah.
And I just lost it.
I'm like, they don't have steak here. Same fucking.
And I was
it's not
ordering
Texas de Brazil.
McDonald's.
Yeah. She's like, so I'm ordering coffee from Starbucks and breakfast from McDonald's. I'm like, dude, you're about to drive us 8 hours across the nation, and you don't even know what end is up right now. You can't tell the difference between the arches, the green lady with her legs up in the air, and the double D's. Like, come on.
I like the double D's. I like
Yeah,
that. I like
that's
that.
why I think that's why I like Dunkin' Donuts better.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm all about the double
So
D.
anyway, I go, "I'm so sorry. I need the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel
A plain bagel.
I got a plain bagel."
Right, because she basic.
Yeah, that's right. I don't care. I'm basic.
And until then,
I never had
never
one.
had one of those sandwiches.
And then when we returned, I got it the first day we got back.
Right, it was a happy full circle ending.
Yeah.
She was officially turned on by the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
So literally, the lady just wanted to probably fucking shoot me.
Yeah,
And that was the start of our trip.
After she ordered her venti pumped steak and egg fucking thing, none of that existed on that menu. That woman was like, dude, this bitch has got to be high, coming off some kind of bender
wake
from
and
last night.
baked?
Yeah, she wake and baked, and now she wants some
came
steak
right
and
up-
eggs from Dunkin' Donuts. Get the fuck out of here.
You got biscuits and gravy?
Yeah, you got. Let me get the Dunkin' grits.
You have lobster bisque. Anyway, so
So from there, we took off. We set sail.
we listened to the whole American Idiot Green Day album.
Yeah, that was a nice flashback.
It was fun.
A lot
It
of
was
Green Day
fun.
fans didn't like that album back in the day, but that one.
It was so good.
That's one of those albums you can listen to from first track to last.
We didn't even have to skip
Awesome.
one. It was
Awesome.
great. Around that time, we ended up at Lincoln's Tomb because
Lincoln's
Joe's
Tomb.
never been to Springfield Lincoln's Tomb.
Nope. And she's like, "You want to go see where Lincoln's dead?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. That sounds like a lot of fun." Like, she goes, "If you rub his nose, it's good luck."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are they gonna have like Lincoln there
Yeah.
opened up for me to touch
Oh,
his nose?"
God.
I was kind of confused at first until we showed up.
And I was
they
like,
had,
"There's
like,
his nose."
Yeah, they had like a 20-time size replica of his head made out of like brass or something. And I rubbed his schnoz.
You did.
I'm sure. Did we post a picture
I
of
have
that?
a picture of
We got
it.
a picture of that. Perfect.
I'll post it on the IG. So that was fun. But his tomb. So the best was, remember when we went and we were like, do we go inside? And then the guy just like randomly comes out.
He's
just
like, "How are you doing today?" And it was like,
he like came out of this crypt.
he did. Yeah, he like came out of the bush. And I was like, "Does he work here? Does he have a name tag? What's his name?
Wait,
it
who
some-
are you,
yeah.
sir? Who are you?
Is he related to the Dahmers? You know, like what is this guy's story?" So he let us in. He's like, "Any questions you have, please feel free to let me know." Very informative individual.
I had to ask him a question, of course.
Yeah. James had all kinds of questions.
I was like reading, but the area was like was smelled so bad.
It was real musty. It smelled like there had been
Library.
a flood. Yeah, a flood in a library.
Yeah.
It was very like
Wet book.
Yeah. You know, like how you see like those yellow pages on an old book. That's what it smelled like.
Yeah, but I would recommend if you have a road trip and you've never been, it's like something just to
It's
say
fun
you
to
did.
just do, and like cemeteries are fun, you know, just to like go around and gallivant. But yeah, so we touched his nose. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Once we got out of there, that was our first piss stop too.
Yeah, that was a good time.
It was a good time. I forgot to tell you when I was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I was like, nice. I could just piss in peace. And all of a sudden I hear, and the fucking door opens, and I was like, fuck. And I hear someone go, oh, excuse me. And I was like, get the fuck. So like I zip up and I'm ready to go, and I'm like rushing to the door because I'm like, I gotta see the woman who fucking came in there.
I was looking at our notes. I'm like, woman in the bathroom.
Yeah,
What?
I forgot to tell you when I got out.
How
That's
do you
excited.
forget to tell me that?
Yeah, that's how
we're in a fucking 7.5 hour car ride.
We're in a cemetery. I was like, I got bigger fish. If I want to see a body, I want to go touch a nose. I got stuff to do.
Oh my god!
You know, it wasn't on the brain. But as I thought about it, I'm like, oh yeah. When I took a piss, some woman walked in the bathroom.
Oh my god!
It was awesome.
Did she sneak a peek?
No, there was nothing to sneaky peek. Not at this portobello.
She wanted to
mushroom.
see if she could rub your nose.
Yeah. My torso nose.
Oh god. Anyways, moving on.
So we went to the bathroom. That was good.
Yeah, right. No, then we ran into that Freemason time capsule.
Yeah, it was
that
like
was really interesting.
It was like a monument for the Freemasons, and it looked like something out of like a 90s Halloween
Dude,
kids movie.
It looked like a sacrifice station.
Yeah, it was like this
It looked
big,
like they were going to sacrifice cats.
it looked like an altar, and then it had like a
Yes.
book made out of stone, and there were these 3 marble chairs that surrounded it. I was
Which
like,
we have a photo of Joe sitting
Yeah.
in one of them, like
I
king,
was
like a
yeah,
king.
King Poobah. And so we're like, yo, all right, so what kind of seance goes around here? Like, we're like, all right, let's go see what the book says. Let's go see what these chairs say. Everything was blank.
Yeah.
Nothing had any, there was nothing scribed on anything. There wasn't a nameplate, not a, hey, how you doing in memory of, nothing. So Kaylee's like, I got to Google Snap this thing. And
Yeah.
she Google Snaps it, pulls out the phone, and you see all this history on like the Freemasons building this
Time
cement
capsule.
box, which turns out to be a time capsule. I was very curious to know what the hell was in there, but
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
the fact
I gotta
that there
know.
wasn't the only thing that was on there was the Freemason logo. I knew I'd recognized it, but I was like, what the hell is this for? There's no nameplate. There's no nothing to tell anybody what this is for. I was kind of lame as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. We
Or
weren't
whatever.
a fan of the Freemason time. I have to say, like, when I went on my trip to Pittsburgh
Yeah.
in New York, I met a person who was telling me about how he was a Freemason. I've never heard about Freemasons so much in the past, like, 2 months than I have recently.
Oh, I knew about Trump. People are Freemasons.
Yeah, right. It's like so random, you know? Do you ever do that, though, where you hear a word and then you're like,
All of a
you
sudden.
hear it all the time then?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, it happens all the time.
So that's me with the Freemasons.
So we get done with that, and then at that point, it was just more road time, right?
Yeah.
More deep dive
Jamming.
into stories, talking about our feelings.
Yes.
You know, it was very touching.
We tried to listen to ourselves and then I shut us off.
Yeah, we were going to do some work and edit some podcasts on the way over there, and we got 15 minutes in, and we both looked at each other like, this hurts.
Right.
This hurts to do. So we're not going to do this now, and we're going to enjoy the rest of the ride.
We're going to try again later.
Put on some God's Country and just rock out at this point.
Absolutely. And it was great.
What
Wasn't
time
bad.
did we arrive that night? Did we?
I think it was like 4. No, it was like 5.
5-ish?
Yeah.
No. It was past 6 because Cole, we were visiting our friend Cole out there. In
She's one of
Kansas.
our avid listeners and we
Right.
love her.
Yes. So we decided to take a stroll out there. You know, just an 8-hour drive, no big deal.
I thought it was great. I didn't care.
It wasn't bad. It was way less horrifying than I thought it was. It could have been.
It
way
was
worse.
so nice not having to drive through Indiana.
That too, and Ohio. Any of that over there?
I
Midwest sucks.
hate driving through Indiana. It's so flat.
So we get in. Yeah, it was about 6 because she got off work at 5:30.
Yeah, so it was
And
like
she was there
6.
to greet us about 6. Went to this place called Draftcade, and if you couldn't tell by the name, it's exactly what it sounds like. It was a beer
Bar
joint.
arcade.
Yeah, bar arcade. We didn't do any of the arcade stuff because we literally took from the time we got there to the time they kicked us out because they closed,
They literally
just
kicked us
catching
out.
up. Like there wasn't. We each had one beer, and like from there it was just catching up. It was awesome.
It was
Absolutely
great.
awesome.
They had great fried pickles.
Oh, phenomenal fried pickles. If you're out there in Kansas, Missouri, check out Draftcade. Fucking awesome.
Fried pickles with
awesome food.
ranch.
And I had a sandwich. It was a pulled pork sandwich with ham and bacon. It was just like triple porker. It was amazing.
I had a burger with Borson cheese on it.
I don't know what that is.
You never heard of Borson?
No, what is that?
What the fuck is wrong with you? It's like a garlic butter spread.
Well, now the more you know.
See, now you're going to hear about Borson all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna hear. I definitely am.
But
after catching up, we then it was the Hy-Vee. We closed up the night at the Hy-Vee. I've never been to a Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
Kaylee got very excited for the Hy-Vee.
Yeah, because they have those by my mom, and she like always buys shit at Hy-Vee, and I've only been into the Hy-Vee for like 3 seconds before, and I was pretty excited to go to Hy-Vee.
Yeah, we went in like a bunch of hoodlums and bought a bunch of wine.
And we drank wine and hung out at Cole's parents' house and in the basement and just chilled. It was great. It was very relaxing and fun.
That's where we stayed. And that was the trip. Thank you for listening. No, that was just day one.
That was day one.
Day one was pretty packed. I mean, all the days were pretty packed.
Yeah. So then Friday we woke up and we went to Waffle House.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Waffle.
you got to give them smother covered caps.
That's right. The second we got off the highway, we started looking at all the restaurants we
Waffle
don't
House?
have here. Yeah. And we were like, Waffle House, Waffle House. Like, that had to happen.
It was
no matter
amazing.
what. I'm sad we missed Whataburger because I keep hearing about it and we don't have them over here. But it's always next time.
I don't know. What not a burger.
And then from Waffle House, we
went downtown. We went to like the Light District, I believe it's called, and
Is
we
that
went.
where the River Market was?
We went to the River Market as well. But we walked around like downtown. They had those like cars, like they had that Barbie car. What's their traveling?
Oh, the trolley?
Yeah, dude.
Or whatever. They had electric street trolley.
They had a Barbie street trolley.
And then the Mothman was following us all the way from West Virginia.
Yeah, we had the guy there was like a little sign that had the Mothman on it. We were so excited.
I'm like, what's he doing all the way over here? He belongs in West Virginia.
Right.
Crazy.
And then downtown we stopped at this place called Fat Bee's Cafe. And we got coffee.
Yeah. I got a creme brulee coffee where they literally torched the top of this thing. I'm gonna have to put a picture up of that.
Like, what did you?
Delicious.
I couldn't tell if you liked it or not.
It was awesome. Once I mixed it together, it was
took
good.
you a minute.
It was weird at first because it's like the way they described it. It was like tea coffee or something. It was some kind of special. It was like an Oriental kind of coffee, and I was trying to understand it.
You're not supposed to say Oriental anymore. It's
What am I
Asian.
supposed to say?
Asian.
No, I'm pretty sure Asian is insulting.
No, Oriental is a rug.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, Asian coffee.
I'm serious.
All right.
My cousin
I'm gonna have to look it up and figure it out.
My cousin always tells me that.
You have a cousin?
Yeah, I have a lot. Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
So that was excellent. And then while we're sitting there enjoying our coffees, who brought up the going to get scared
Cole.
thing?
So I felt really bad because prior Cole was like texting us, our friend who we were there visiting, and she was like, I don't have plans for you guys, and I literally had zero expectations for this trip. I wanted to get drunk and like sit on a couch.
Yeah, and neither did we. So it was
we
perfect.
had no expectations. So we're like, you don't have to like bells and whistles for us. We're like good just hanging out with you, laughing and getting drunk in your parents' basement.
With a bottle of wine.
That's right.
it.
Like that's all that was the expectation. And like eat something new, which we accomplished all of those things. So she was sitting there because she knows that I'm sick and I like all this weird shit. So she's like, oh, do you guys want to do like a haunted thing? And I was like, yeah. So she took us to this place called Stoll Cemetery.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
We were like Googling things and she just like found it. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do it. I like looking at weird shit. Why not? Poor Joe, every time he goes on a vacation with me.
We do end up in like some kind of haunted ass
cemetery
crypt or something, yeah.
But you know what? I've gotten that from my cousin Jessie because she always ends up, whenever I go on a trip with her, we end up in like a cemetery or like a fucking haunted basement. Like.
And what did they say exactly about Stoll? It was supposed to be like the second most haunted
It's the second
graveyard in the United States or something like that.
Yeah, but it's also like it's supposed to have like the 7th portal to hell or something.
Yeah, it was all sorts of gruesome shit that we were pulling up on the internet. So we're like, let's go. It's broad daylight.
Yeah.
We'll go. I thought it was gonna be some massive place.
No,
there
dude.
might have been like 150 stones. That's it.
Yeah, and it was very like
It was up on a hill.
It was eerie.
It was
It was like you stepped into a bubble of just like lack of air.
It was awesome though.
It was so good.
We were like an hour away from the sunset. The pictures we got were awesome. Just being around a bunch of dead bodies for some reason was I don't know. I felt at home. It was weird.
Yeah, right. But it was awesome. It was cool. If you ever in the area, check it out.
Yeah.
It was like on the side of a road.
And we drove way to hell out too. We were like, it's just
an
it's only an
hour.
hour.
It
Yeah,
was an
let's go.
hour.
Let's go crush an hour.
But who cares? We had a great time in the
we
car.
were probably there for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, we were there for
a
a while.
We were like, someone's got the picture of the video of me climbing up into there was like an old church that used to be there on the premises.
Yeah, it's
and
gone.
I was like trying to mosey my way through it to see like what was left of the rubble and everything. But yeah, he said there's like seances and like devilish things that go on there. So we were like, all right, our interest is piqued. Let's go
check it
trounce
out.
around on this thing. You know?
And then you see us 3 schleps like we're like, we're here, guys.
There was a fresh body there too.
Yeah.
It was like literally that week. You
Right.
could see they just put somebody down.
They
Fun
put him.
stuff.
They put him down.
Yeah. So from there we went back because we had to pick up our friend Liz from the airport.
Yeah. Then Liz joined the party.
Yeah. Do we have her TikTok handle? Sure, her famous TikTok handle.
She has a lot of them. I could get it for you.
Yeah, she's pretty much famous right now.
Yeah, but she does. I don't know if she'll support us.
Oh, it's okay. I
Because
don't
we
care.
swear.
That's fine.
No, but
She
Liz,
swears too. Don't
Liz
let her
and Cole are
perfect
both
channel.
TikTok famous,
Yeah.
and they're like I want to aspire to be them because they're like they have likes. They have so many likes and
Way to
views.
set the
and
bar, Kaylee.
they get free shit all the time, and I'm like, Jesus, how do I do that? But they're cooler than us.
It's legal prostitution.
No. Anyways,
So the two girls went to go pick up Liz at the airport. Wow,
me and Cole had such a good time in the car.
I never heard. So what went on in the car?
We like had the best time.
Or is that like
we listened to like
Backseat
Britney
Confidential?
Spears on the way there, and we like just like cracked up and like girl vibes. It was great.
Oh baby, baby.
No, we were all, Mama, I'm in love with a criminal. It was great. I was like, Cole, I'm sorry, this has been stuck in my head all day. I gotta play it. She's like, do it.
And while they were out gallivanting, I was doing some chores around the house for her parents. Because it's just them, and they needed somebody with a keen eye.
Yeah, Joe had to hang up some.
So
pictures.
I hung some pictures. That was fun. I fixed a toilet.
Did you?
The toilet paper holder.
Oh,
So
look
it
at
was all
you!
janked up. Yeah,
You could do all those things.
Yeah,
You're
I
very
do, yeah.
multi-talented.
I'm good with my hands.
Jesus. Anyways, next. I don't want to know about that. So then we went to wine night. We had wine night at Cole's parents' house.
Yes, that was.
We played this game. I don't remember what the game was called.
I
Something
got it
about
today.
fuck
I
you.
texted our buddy Liz today, and there's nothing about fuck yous.
Oh, there's not?
No, it's called no, not cranberries. Life is pain.
Well, there's a fuck you card.
Life is and there's a fuck you card, and it was the stupidest fucking game. I wanted to hand the game the fuck you card.
So
but I
the
couldn't.
best was the process of playing the game. It took us about an hour to figure out the
Right.
directions.
We had a video to explain this shit. It literally doesn't get any easier than
It
that.
was a
We pulled
YouTube
up a YouTube video on how to
video.
play this fucking game.
We had to watch a tutorial because 5 grown. How many of us were
No,
there?
you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5.
Cole,
No,
Trav,
six.
me, you, Liz,
And Jen.
There
Yeah,
was
six.
No, there was 7 of
7?
us.
8.
7.
Are you counting me twice?
No.
Is it 'cause I got a big ass?
Liz, Cole, Trav, Jen, me. Okay,
That's
6.
6.
6, sorry.
Yeah,
All right,
come on.
shut up. So there were 6 grown adults that couldn't read the directions
Yeah.
to the game.
So we literally found a video. Like, how much harder could it get at that point? You just got to shut the fuck up and listen to the video and watch the video of what the girl's doing. We watched this video 16 fucking times, and by the end of it, we all looked like Forrest Gump.
Nobody
just like,
still knew how to
I don't know
fucking
what
play the game.
Yeah. And by the time we figured it out, I was like, you don't need this deck of cards or these instructions to play this game. You could literally play with any deck of cards. It didn't matter. It's the stupidest shit. But we did get really drunk, so that was a
Yeah.
bonus.
Dude, the best was like Cole like never gets mad ever. Like I have never seen Cole like actually
No,
mad.
why? I'm still buddies after all these
But
years.
literally, she was so mad during that process.
Yeah, because it was like either nobody would shut the fuck up, or one guy would get the rules down, and everyone else was like, "Well, no," and then like we'd prove their rules wrong because something said something else in the other. It was a bunch of bullshit.
The best was like there was these like statements on the card, and people were like fixated on what the statement said, and
Yeah, it was like it doesn't matter if we read them out loud or not. It's literally just. And then it was like, how do you win? Then Liz thought she won and completely misunderstood the rules. And she was like, wait, I'm out. I don't have any more cards. Because the whole rule of the game was you can't get stuck with the fuck you card.
It's supposed to be
Period.
Right.
So you want to get rid of your cards. She got rid of her cards first thinking that was the objective. And then you won and then the game was over. No, it was to see who got done with the...
The goal of the game was to not lose.
Right. There was only one loser, and then the loser had to pick out of the punishment cards, which was some like
we never even like did those.
We got to it, but they were dumb. It was like post a
Yelp review.
Post a Yelp review that's not good in
Cole,
front of your friends.
Yeah, or the other one was like send a text to your last person you texted or something.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
Send them a foot pic.
Yeah,
like, it was something fucking stupid. It was so that would have been funnier than what was on that fucking card.
Right, exactly.
The shit was so stupid.
So, anyways, it was fun. We were drunk. We were having a good time, and then we ordered Hawaiian Brothers.
Yeah, and Liz came in the clutch with that because it was like 11:45, and she was like, I've been talking about Hawaiian Brothers, and you guys have been talking about Hawaiian Brothers, and for those of you who haven't had Hawaiian Brothers, get yourself some Hawaiian Brothers.
We do have Hawaiian Brothers here.
There is, but I've heard it's not the same.
My sister Morgan told me if you do get Hawaiian Brothers, do not get a small plate because it's a waste of money.
Gotta get the big
one.
So and that's what we did. We ordered 3, but it was 11:45, and they stopped taking. They took their last order at midnight.
Yeah, I fucking hopped on that DoorDash faster.
There was smoke coming off of the phone that we were using because we were all trying to order as quickly as we could. We got like the garlic one, we got the spicy one, and there was just like a teriyaki one.
Yeah, teriyaki. Yeah.
Oh, and when it showed up, we were all annihilated, and it was
literally
drunk
the three of us were just sick. We were just slobs.
Like our slob selves would have been perfect guests on this show today. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, that was a great night.
And that capped off the night. That was a good Friday night. Solid Friday.
Absolutely. We had some adventure. We had some drinks. We had some good eats.
Excellent.
Great time. Then Saturday came, and Cole's mom made us all homemade strata and monkey bread.
Woke up to that goodness.
It was amazing. And I never had strata, but I would love to eat strata again.
And for those of you who don't know, strata, I don't know if it's a made-up thing or not, but it's basically like a breakfast casserole.
It was amazing.
There's white bread.
With cornflakes on top.
There's Caucasian bread at the bottom of the...
Shut up. What an idiot.
I don't want to be racist here.
No.
So we had a layer of Caucasian bread, and then it was like eggs and sausage and...
I don't know what it was.
It was just like a whole mashup.
But it was so fluffy and like...
And then she would top it with butter and cornflakes.
Yeah, dude, the cornflakes is what got me. It was so good. And then she also had monkey bread, and we had coffee, and it was great. We hung out on their back deck. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
they had like a beautiful
porch.
Brand new house.
Got to have a cigar in the morning, like with my cup of coffee. It was excellent.
Yeah, it was great. We talked to them for a long time, and just like it's like hanging out with your family. You know, it was just good vibes, fun times.
Good old Italians, just doing what we do best, sitting down and smoking something and drinking
or like
coffee.
Cubans, Cubans and.
You're Italian by association. You've just been in the family too long at this point.
Anyway, so then we decided to go to this place called Glore Psychiatric Museum.
Yeah, that was...
And let me tell you...
We still had that fear bone in our body. We wanted to just get scared for some reason. And what we got instead was just like nausea.
Mind fucked.
Yeah, I walked out and I was sick.
Dude,
because
it was
this place
so
was
good.
insane.
It was literally like an insane asylum where they started the fucking first
like
lobotomies.
Yeah, lobotomies, shock therapy.
All of the above. Anything that you could think of that's horrendous, it was done there.
It was very experimental, and the pictures and the the hardware that they had on display, like the tables and the chairs and the
bathtubs,
art
and
pieces
stuff.
that they had by like the patients with schizophrenia and
Dude, literally, me and Joe stood in front of this fucking this blanket that a schizophrenic woman made, and it was literally just.
She like hand needled in just like random
words.
We have several pictures.
Yeah,
of
we have a
stuff.
lot of pictures.
Because at
of
one
that.
point, Liz and Nicole left the floor. There were 4 floors of this fucking place.
Yeah,
it was
we
nuts.
went to the morgue.
Yeah, we were there. We were in the morgue.
You could literally go in the morgue, and there's like a
was
dead, like it looks like a dead person,
creepy
and
as
it's
hell. Yeah.
and it's fucking.
Liz got. Really
I almost
real,
passed. I almost
yeah.
passed.
She got really curious and lifted the fucking sheet off of it.
Yeah, and I literally like the fear probably in my
Kaylee
face.
turned around and she went straight white and she looked like a ghost.
It happened 2 times on this trip actually, where I literally the fear of God was.
We're about to piss yourself. Was it when you got out to go take a picture of the prison
No.
and you got yelled at by the security guard?
No, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we were leaving
No.
the insane place, and right next door is the jail. Like it's like their county jail or whatever. And Kay was like, "Ooh, look at a picture." So she goes like right up to the fence, and I'm like, this doesn't look good. You know, this can't be good. All of a sudden, meep, meep, this car comes out of
This
the fucking
SUV
bushes.
comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kay was getting yelled at. What did she say? We couldn't hear.
She's like, "You can't take pictures." I was like, "Oh, sorry," and I
That was
continued
it.
to take the picture.
You should have asked her for a selfie.
And
with
she's
her.
like, "You cannot take pictures." I'm like, "Okay, sorry," and I just like hobbled back, you know. No, the other time I like literally jumped out of my life was when Cole told me there was a snake.
"Oh my God, yeah." Well, we were down at that river walk or whatever, yeah, the river market on Friday. There was a ceramic snake, and she was like, "Oh, look at that snake." And Kay
No,
goes,
she goes, "Kaylee, I just want to tell you a warning that there's a snake behind you." And I was
Dude.
like, "What?"
Your body left you harder that day than it did in the insane
I
asylum.
swear it did.
Because there
It was a ceramic snake.
your skin hopped off the skeleton and ran, and then the skeleton ran, and there was still a dark cloud that was your body after you heard her say that.
It was awful. Like,
It was very cartoon style. Ghost! Like it was just like it was just
very Scooby Doo.
Reggie.
Yeah.
It was.
It was bad, but you know, Cole was trying to help me out, but it backfired.
Right. Yeah, you could tell we didn't have fun at all on this trip.
But back to the insane asylum, we literally stood in front of this blanket for like
And wait,
45 minutes
we
trying
keep
to
saying
read
that,
it.
like, should we be referring to this as a psychiatric museum? Because
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep calling it an asylum.
I know
It
was
makes it sound better. But
right.
psychiatric museum.
Yeah,
is what
exactly.
it
No, that
was.
is proper. Yes.
Right. Again, I don't want to offend anybody.
No, we're not trying to offend the people that have passed there.
No,
but
and then we get done. So we get done with the 4 floors. You said.
yeah,
Yeah,
4
we get
floors.
done with these 4 insane floors.
Poor Liz and Cole had to wait for us because
Yeah, they did.
we're like reading every little thing. I'm like, "Do you see this? Do
we-
you see what this says?"
Just that freaking blanket alone with
We
the hand stitched words. I'm like trying to put the sentences together. It's like
We're like reading it
he
out loud.
who hair on fire.
Yeah.
Like I'm not making this shit up.
No,
it
it
was crazy.
literally said that. It was crazy.
just nonsense. And to know it was like every letter was hand stitched. It was just like
And then half the
was
time,
creepy.
like sometimes like the letter would change colors. Like halfway
Yeah.
through the letter, like part of the H would be like blue,
yeah,
and then it'd
one
be
half
red.
of it would be red, and then the other would go blue, and then the rest of the text would be blue after that.
It
like,
was just yeah.
creepy as shit.
It was terrifying.
It was like
doesn't
Mary-
sound scary, but
Yeah.
when you're in there, like it literally sucks the life out of you, kind
Yeah.
of. Like you feel like a little unwell.
It took. I straight up felt nauseous when I left. Everyone wants to like be weird and be like, "Oh, I feel like a heaviness in here." It wasn't any of that. I just felt I was like disgusted with humanity after that.
Well, I
I was
felt
just like-
both.
I
I
was
felt
just, like,
disgusted and I
gross.
felt like it was a heavy. You didn't feel like that?
No, I don't. That doesn't.
Yeah,
get me.
that's why you have fucking monsters
Until
in
that
your
one
bed.
guy. Until that one guy at the like we were about to walk
Dude,
out.
Freddie Mercury.
Dude, and this Freddie Mercury looking ass motherfucker comes up and he's like, "Have you been to the hallway yet?" And we're
Yeah,
like,
he comes up
what?
to, and I'm like asking him. I'm like,
Or no, what
where's
did he
this-
call it? It was like the
It was the annex or something.
yeah, the annex building where they would transfer like the bodies from like one lab to the next.
Yeah, dude.
And we were like, what? And it was like this tunnel.
And of me, I'm like, okay, where is it? Let's go.
Yeah.
Like,
and the only thing I can compare it to, like you said you were down there too, is Dominican University.
yeah,
They
like,
have like an underground tunnel system. It was exactly the same thing. Like it was only like 4.5 feet tall, these tunnels.
and then it was getting smaller.
Yeah, it felt like I was in Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I said. I'm like, this
it
is
was
like
like,
Willy Wonka style.
it's
like,
getting smaller.
Yeah.
It's not getting smaller. I'm getting bigger.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like,
and there
it
was
was
just
weird.
paintings and shit on the sides. It was like
the heavy echo was fucking goofy. Like, it was messing with me. Like,
it felt
rough
like
times,
it
man.
literally feels like when you're in that place, it feels like you're like off. Like your equilibrium feels off.
it was. And
That's
I felt,
the only way I could explain
I
it.
felt like, because I didn't catch a name tag or the guy's name or anything like that. He just looked like a dude who was like, have you, and he was like kind of twitching, and I was like, does this guy work here, or is he just like looking?
And then I had to ask him, like, did you see any ghosts? What kind of ghosts
Yeah.
did you see? And then I'm asking him, and he's like getting annoyed.
Yeah. So we go through this thing, and I'm like, all right, so we're gonna go down this hallway, and he's just gonna shut the door, and
He
then we're
did.
stuck in this fucking hallway. Yeah,
We did it.
we still did it, but I was shitting my pants.
I know Joe's like, I'm the only guy here.
I don't
You
scare
got your
easy,
pepper
but, like,
spray.
God, but yeah,
like-
everybody's got pepper spray.
but it was good. I mean,
It was excellent. So we worked up quite the fucking appetite, getting all scared and nauseous and disgusted by how terrible humanity is.
and it's crazy. Yeah, dude. It's that we could fucking have a whole episode of just the shit we saw. It
and
was
the food.
It was fucking insane what people had to go through at that time. But yeah, then we went to Torchy's.
Torchy's Tacos, dude. Let me fucking tell you. Evidently, there's a bunch of other locations for Torchy's. I think my brother was out in Colorado when he got his. If you ever see a Torchy's, go in. Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. There was
Just
like
for the dessert.
Oh, the dessert alone. they had like 16 different kinds of tacos, taco of the month, all that sort of shit.
They're almost like wraps though.
Yeah, gourmet, motherfucker.
Yeah, they're not like regular tacos. They were
We got
I think we each got 3. Well, I got 3.
I got 3, and 3 was just too much. But
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna see the
I had
inside of a
halves.
Torchy's again.
I had halves, but they were phenomenal.
Which ones did you get?
I got the trailer park
I got one of those too, which
I-
was awesome. Which is basically just a big deep fried chicken tender,
with
and then they
ranch.
put like this swizzle sauce on there with lettuce and cheese. And then did you get a?
I got some like pulled carnitas one or something, which was like pretty generic, but it was still really good. The meat was super tender. It was good. And then I got the shrimp one, something with
the Baja shrimp.
yeah.
I got that too. Did we just literally get the same order? Yeah,
Yeah.
marinated and grilled skirt steak. Oh no, that's the beef fajita. You had a Baja hand battered. Yeah, it was battered fried shrimp with cooked cabbage, slaw, pickled jalapenos, onions, cotija cheese, cilantro, and a wedge of lime.
It was phenomenal.
Oh, that one was excellent. And then I got the Caribbean one.
We got
which was
queso and
the-
chips, the queso was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, the queso was awesome. We got the beans, we got the rice, we got the
Corn.
the street corn, and then for dessert, because we're a bunch of assholes, we were like, all right.
Churros.
I'm like, I just got up and I'm like, I'm gonna order whatever they got for dessert because I got to see what they had. They had chocolate filled churros with a like leche caramel sauce, or whatever the hell they called it.
yeah, it was good.
And then they had these things called, what the fuck were they called?
They were like deep fried
No,
cookie
I know what
dough.
they were.
Cookie
They
dough.
had a good name for them.
I don't know what
Yeah,
they
it
were
was
called.
balls of cookie dough, and then they would deep fry them, and then they had powdered sugar on
It
it?
had powdered sugar and chocolate drizzle.
And chocolate drizzle. I have never tasted or felt such a texture in my life. To get the raw cookie dough with the crunch on the outside.
It was literally monumental. Like, have you ever had anything else like that in your
No,
life?
that's literally
it
that
was
was the
dessert on crack.
it was the epitome of something. Like I didn't know I needed that in my life,
Yeah, right.
and now all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, man. Where do I go? How do I go do that?
Yeah, where
How
do
do
I
I
get a
make that?
Torchy's in Chicago?
Dude, that's what they're called. Lil Nookies.
Lil
Nookies.
Dude, that is a great name for them.
And then the Dulce de Leche is what the churros came with. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I know I'm on the right path. Yeah, Lil Nookies, dude. Look, get yourself some Lil Nookies.
Dude, they were phenomenal. It was like, I don't even know what kind of dough it was on the outside.
It was
or like what
I
kind
don't know.
of breading
it was
it was.
like chocolate chip. cookie dough, and then it was like they would just like it looked like they battered it. I don't know because it was
But I
almost
don't know
like
what
panko.
I don't know what I know that's
it
what I'm
was
saying.
Crunchy and
Like I don't know if it was like what you would put deep fried ice cream.
I wasn't even hungry by the time those came, but I was like, this is incredible.
This is a
Absolutely
monumental
incredible.
moment.
So we beefed up pretty hard, laid out the groundwork for a good drunken night because you can't go out and not have a good base meal.
Yeah.
So we lit it up at Torchy's, went back, got ready, and went downtown to what was that like the place called? We went like
City Light? No.
The lights of the
Light
city?
District.
Light District. There you go. Right across the street from like some stadium or some monument. I don't know what the hell. Light District was awesome. It's like an outdoor covered Rosemont basically.
Yeah, if you're in Chicago, Rosemont, it's like
Yeah,
Rosemont.
it was like Rosemont, but with a hood
covered.
on it. Yeah, it was awesome.
Like domed in.
Yeah. So we went there, went to Howl at the Moon. Thought we were gonna be bar hopping, and then just like ended up there the whole night. It was awesome.
It was so good. Like live music, we were right by the band, right in the front. Dancing, the drinks, phenomenal. I got like these like mini bucket Howl at the Moon. What were they called? Sex on the Moon.
Sex on the Moon, yeah.
It was like Sex on the Beach, but oh my!
I was just doing whiskey
God.
and sodas, but like, yeah, it was like a college party in there. Once we saw, I don't know who scored that table right next to the band.
I don't know, but it was
holy
amazing.
shit, we had primo parking.
Yeah,
like in that
we were
bar.
literally looking at their asses,
And all these other schlubs were just like shoulder to shoulder in the place, and we're just laughing at everybody because we got the best seat in the
We
house.
did. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I don't know who did it in our group, but
Yeah. That band played for like 6 straight hours without taking a single break. It was like 5 or 6 people, men and women, who all knew how to play all the instruments and just kept taking requests all night and then just kept swapping instruments. It was the most incredible thing I'd ever seen.
yeah, I was so drunk. I had such a great time. It was a great night. I was a definite slob.
Yeah.
They played Country Roads, and it was just like not even. It wasn't even fair. It was that good. You know what I mean? Like
She heard like the first 3 seconds opening and she was like, oh shit.
I was up there by myself. I lied to some girl and I told her it was my birthday, and then she's like, "Go on the stage." So I
Yeah.
went up there like a chooch. Wasn't
I
even my
danced with some
birthday.
random chick. That was a lot of fun. You danced with some old man.
I
That was
danced
a
with
lot
an
of
old
fun.
man. He was
Well,
fun.
that was her dad.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah, right.
So she's like, "Oh, hey, where you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, Des Plaines, right by Chicago." And she's like, "Oh, I'm from something, Illinois, up north." And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking weird. Like, we're a long ways from home."
Right.
She's like, "That's my dad," and pointed to you and this guy dancing.
I don't know why
excellent.
old men, they just like want to dance with me.
Them, yeah.
I mean, my husband, he's 10 years older, so it must be a thing. God bless.
Yep.
Anyways,
So we drank till what, 4 a.m? I mean, we didn't.
we left the bar, and then oh my God, we forgot to talk about the cab ride there.
Oh no!
Oh
dudes.
my God.
This guy,
The
let me tell you,
worst Uber I've ever experienced in my life.
from the second we got in this thing,
I was already feeling good.
yeah, it was like Satan's nutsack in this fucking thing, and the windows are fogging up. and
Literally looked like the scene of Titanic
Right.
when they're like boning in the car and you see the handprint. You could have done that. My
On every
fingertips were sweating.
Yeah,
Like, that's never happened in my life where my fingertips sweat.
and we're all texting in a group chat like, "What is this guy trying to kill us?" Like, and then like after a while, we're all laughing in complete silence, and I think this guy kind of got the hint.
Did
and
you-
he
did
turned
you-
it down to like 72?
Yeah, but then whenever we would start talking, you would turn it back up.
Yeah, he kept fiddling with the knob.
And I'm like,
"Dude, leave it alone. We're dying in here."
You didn't see me because I was sitting behind you, but I was literally taking my shirt off and I had my boobs out underneath the thing, underneath the fan, like trying to get my boobs to not sweat.
Yeah, and then Kaylee goes, "Excuse me, sir, do these windows go down back here?" And you heard crickets. The guy didn't even acknowledge her existence. It was like, dude, what is his plan? Is he cooking us right now?
Literally,
What's the deal?
He gave a disclaimer prior that said he does not like to talk.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that
he
makes
wasn't
sense.
playing, man. Like,
Yeah, he
I was
wasn't-
like,
he wasn't talking. He wasn't responding. I was like, is this guy alive?
are
Who
you
the
a
fuck is-
robot?
yeah, who's driving this buggy? Like, what
Dude,
the fuck?
that was awful. That was
And
the
then the ride
worst.
back, Kaylee again. Oh man, Kaylee was annihilated, and she goes and asks this driver, "Do you like do you like Pokemon? You know, like Pikachu? And he's like, no. She goes, oh, okay. Me neither. So she was the fucking show on the 15-minute ride back. You know, that was hysterical. I don't remember what else you said. I was pretty
I was just talking
myself.
away to him. He just
Anytime I've been in an Uber with you, it's always you just yakking the guy's ear off. At
they
that point.
fucking hate me.
They gotta. They
have to hate me. The Uber drivers, they're like, they see my picture, they're like, no, not her.
Get her out of here.
Yeah, they
I
probably
don't care
have
if it's a 5-star.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, and then we got back and just kept going to, what was it, 4 in by the time we went to bed?
It was the
a good
best night of my life. My sleep, I felt like I passed. It was
Yeah,
great.
it was definitely good.
I knocked out so good. But then Sunday we got up late. None of us were
I got up late
hungover.
for sure. No. The whole weekend, everybody held their liquor real good.
Yeah.
And nobody really got sick. It was. We treated it like adults. We still had a lot of fun, and we were adults about it.
Well, I was pretty drunk on Saturday, but
Right. Well, yeah, but you treated it like you were a drunk adult. That's all.
yeah, I didn't like pee the bed or anything. You know.
So we went for breakfast. We were like, yo, gotta get a good breakfast after that night. And last time I was out there, went to this place called the Big Biscuit. And I was like, gotta go to the Big Biscuit. They have this thing, it's called the Sticky Biscuit, where they basically make a cinnamon roll out of their homemade biscuits. And then something I didn't know about was this thing called the Bow Nut, which is basically a biscuit donut where they slice it in half, they like muddle it around in some egg, and they flour it up like
You don't even know.
whatever the fuck they're doing, and they're gonna make it into French toast, and they deep fry it into this like deep fried goodness biscuit donut shaped powdered sugar doused strawberry topped situation. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It was really good. All of the food at Big Biscuit. I was not like we split C's.
Yeah, usually like
split
when
seat.
I'm going out to a place that I don't get normally, I get as much on the menu with as many people as I can, and then we all just pick off of all of it because I want to taste lots of things. You know?
Literally, we got country fried steak, and it was
yeah.
so
That was really good.
good.
It was really
Like
good.
I was sad. I never really feel like that, but I was genuinely sad when I was done eating it. Like, I was
It
like,
was awesome though.
I just want it again. Like I don't want it to stop.
Yeah, and at that point, like we got back and it was 2-3 o'clock.
Yeah.
We sat around and we're like, "Fuck, man, we still gotta like pack and like go home," you know. So we like sadly pack and we're like, "All right, let's try getting this trip going." 8 hours ahead of us on a Sunday.
It was
Gotta
like
be up
4
for work.
o'clock.
Yeah, it was like 4 o'clock. By the time we packed everything up, got in the car and we hit the road. We got a coffee,
Yeah.
gotta get that road
Got
coffee.
some gas.
It was like raining when we left their house, said our goodbyes and everything. I'm like, oh, it's raining, it's cold out. And I'm like, by the time we get back, even if we didn't stop, the earliest we're getting back is like midnight 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're like, fuck it. Let's just stay another night.
Yeah,
so
we had
Kaylee texted Cole immediately. I was like, yo, do you give a shit if we just stay another night?
Can we come back? We're not ready to go yet.
I had plenty of sick time and days off to take at work, so I was like covered there, It was
Yeah.
awesome.
So we did. We had an impromptu
We didn't do
stay an extra night.
and it was like whenever I come home and I say like I need a day, like a vacation for my vacation, that's what that day was for
It was
me.
so good. Yeah, I almost like felt relieved
It was
that
awesome.
we did that.
Because by the time we got back, then it was like, it was like 5-6 o'clock
Yeah.
or whatever.
When we ended up actually coming back. But that day, that was the day we watched. We literally all like stayed in our we got back and I put my PJs back on
We
immediately.
didn't even unpack the car. We
Yeah.
grabbed like 2 pillows each, and we're like, leave all this shit in the car. We're getting up early tomorrow when Cole and Liz got to go to the airport, or Cole's got to go to work. Just leave it all in the car. I'm grabbing 2 pillows and a phone charger.
Right.
That was it.
We had our PJs on. We just literally chilled, watched TV. We watched. Joe saw Halloween Town 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'd never seen Halloween Town. And everyone's like, oh, are you Halloween Town or are you Hocus Pocus? And I can now proudly say I'm a Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, because I think you just missed the bus. But
Literally. Isn't she riding a bus? In
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
What was her
The
name?
Halloween
Miss
Marnie.
Maisel?
Oh my God. God bless. But
Oh, and then an interactive movie on Netflix.
dude,
Guys,
choose
hold
love.
Hold on.
Watch
If
it.
you haven't played an interactive movie on Netflix yet, you are fucking missing out. if you're like, yo, man, Netflix and chill, no. Netflix and interactive movie.
Yeah, dude.
All right?
It is so
Get it.
funny.
You literally it's like those old books where it's like, turn to page 97 if you want to go into the woods.
Right.
Or turn to page 46 if you want to just go shopping. Like, that's exactly what it is, except you're this woman and you got three guys you're like trying to bang all at the same time.
Yeah.
It was basically softcore porn
Yeah.
without the porn.
Right, and a fake Katy Perry.
That was Katy Perry stunt double that they had starting this fucking thing. And some of the ugliest fucking dudes. I was
Dude,
like,
these guys are all chooches. One's like a musician, one's like a normal guy, and the other one's like what is he, like, I don't know, like an activist or something?
Yeah, he was a hippie.
Yeah, he was like just like a hippie.
He like didn't wear shoes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, put some shoes on this guy.
And literally, it was just so funny to like pick their life and do it. If you're
pissing our pants over this thing, you
have
gotta do
wine,
it.
drink some wine,
we
have
weren't
a
even
shirt.
drinking. That was the only day we didn't drink. We were recovering with our coffee and our fucking just like coffee and pajamas all day.
It was great.
And then after bumming around, after doing that, Halloween 1, Halloween Town 2, and then we're like, yo, we're hungry. And everyone else was like, well, we got to be up in the morning. So I was like, well, I know I don't have Jack in the Box back at home.
No, I said, dude, we got to get a Jack in the Box.
Knew, dude, again, it was like one of those things on Thursday when we got in. I'm like, I know subconsciously I need a Jack in the Box before I go.
Right.
I've had it before. I know what it's about, but it's like, I don't know the next time I'm going to get one of those. So Kaylee and I went through the fucking, we drove like, it was like a
25-minute drive there and 25 minutes back.
It was like 9 o'clock at night at that point. We hadn't eaten dinner. And it was that late breakfast coming off of them big biscuits and shit.
Yeah.
We were like, yo, we got to go. So we went, we get in line, and we park ourselves at the menu.
There's no one else there. It was great.
The place is dead. It is.
Like, we thought it was closed.
Yeah. And I was super sad because I was like, did we just drive all this way for nothing?
Yeah.
Got our taste buds all fried up, sizzled, ready to go for nothing. So we're sitting at the menu, and Kaylee thought it was the menu you order at. But the way Jack in the Box is set up is there's a menu
it's the menu before the menu.
Right, it's a replica of the speaker menu, so you could like get warmed up. I highly advise any drive-through do this, by the way, because it's way less stress and anxiety when you finally get to the window.
Dude,
you don't have to be all just 1 second or I don't know what I want yet.
We had a 20-minute meeting in the first window.
Right. Yeah. We had. Oh, yeah. It was like a boardroom meeting. We're like, all right, what do we want? And right out the gate, she goes, all right, I'm getting 6 tacos, which I was 100% on board with because I knew we were each going to do a road taco.
I said I have to do a road taco because I'm hungry and I need one.
And their tacos,
so
bomb.com. You can't get anything around it unless you get Burger King's tacos.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of people don't know Burger King has tacos.
And they're good.
They're the closest thing to Jack in the Box. If you haven't gotten one, get one. Then we ordered basically just the whole left side of the menu.
We ordered pretty much every appetizer, I think.
There were egg rolls, there were onion rings, there were curly fries, which they didn't put in the bag. Yeah. There were snack wraps.
Oh, yeah, we got to eat just snack.
There was that burger. She's like looking at this like Baconator looking thing. She's like, I'm just going to get that. We'll cut it in half. Cool. Like we kept going. And then we're like, all right, cool. So then she starts ordering. And I'm, again, like pissing myself in shotgun because I'm like, we're not up by the window. Like, we're not by the talkie box. We're still by the first
I'm like,
menu.
okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, she goes, okay, I'm ready. And I'm like, for what? You're not by you got to go up there. Like, what the fuck?
Well, they don't have that here.
They should, though.
They should, but
honestly,
they don't.
The thought behind it is awesome because you have time to congregate.
They should at least
like
have that little noise that's like, please decide and move up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
doors closing.
Yeah, right. Please keep all. No.
So after I made fun of her for fucking 5 minutes, she finally moved up to the talkie box, and then she goes, "Okay, I'm ready." And we ordered $50 worth of this fucking food, and then at the end of it, she goes, "And I'd like an order of churros." And I didn't even see the churros on the menu, so like I was like, "Dude, this just got so sexual." Like, we got dessert now too. I am so jacked for this. So jacked.
Well, I was like, I gotta try them.
Right.
I mean,
so we got back and we absolutely.
No, you forgot the sauces.
Oh, no, the sauces.
We got every there's how many, like, you think?
Yeah,
12?
one was like, what kind of sauce would you like?
Yeah, it
And
was like,
and
can
we're
I get one of each sauce
Yeah.
that you have? And she's like,
every one of them?
I was like, everyone.
I was like, just tell her we've never been here before.
And I was like, actually, can I get 2 of each of them? And she's like, okay. They
Yeah.
didn't even charge us for extra sauce.
But that was the problem. They gave us all those extra sauces, and they fucked us out of our curly fry.
That's all right. The onion rings were
They were the
so
onions were
good with
so
the
good.
sauces. But so we now know what every sauce at fucking Jack in the Box tastes
Yeah.
like.
Oh, it was incredible though.
Dude,
it was
great. We had literally like a smorgasbord of sauces.
It was
Like-
awesome. There were 20 sauces open at one time. They were just dunking.
I'm like,
everything.
did you try this brown one?
Did you dunk the burger in the soy sauce? Like it was just like we were trying every combination we possibly could. And then like just you want to talk about hitting the pillow hard after
we
that?
were
Like,
just like sick.
yo, I was exhausted from that meal. It took everything out of me, and just boom out.
Yeah. We had a good night. It was a good night.
It was a good cap off to the vacation. And then Monday morning finally came. It was sad, but we both felt way better about starting that journey at like 7 a.m.
Yeah,
instead of
right.
7 p.m.
Right. Or
So-
like we made the right move. So then we woke up, we hit the road, and then we stopped at Dunkin'.
Yeah, you know we stopped and got the inaugural.
After we ate $50 worth of Jack
Is
in
it
the Box.
appropriate to call it like the inaugural coffee? Like, is that what that would call that?
I don't know. Joe's signature coffee.
Yeah,
So we got
needed it.
coffee, and then we got the bacon.
Yeah, marking the beginning of an institution, activity, or period of the office.
All right, there you go. Inauguration coffee.
Inaugural coffee. I love it.
And then we got the bacon, egg, and cheese.
That's right. She
Bagel.
got it right. She didn't order the steak,
And
egg, and McGriddle.
And you know what though? It is true. Like he was telling me, like, you know, they have like these smaller towns. They have like better.
They make it way better. They actually
make it with
toast your
love.
bagel. The cheese is melty. When you get one here, the bagel's hot and foamy, and like the cheese is like hard and cold, and the egg looks like something they cut out of like I don't know. Like it's not good here.
Yeah.
Someone like makes that shit in the small towns, man.
They like
The Midwest sucks for that.
it was phenomenal. So we did that, and then we drove. We had like mental breakdowns.
Right. We got back to talking deep, sharing our feelings.
Listened to a lot of radio.
And we took the opposite way back. It's said the way up. We went down through Springfield and then cut across into
went through
Missouri on the
Iowa.
way there. But on the way back, it said it was faster to go up and through Iowa, which was hilarious because we have been talking for the last couple months about going to the very last sit-down Pizza Hut in existence,
which we
which
did.
was in Illinois on our way back.
It was like 2 hours away.
Yeah, and I had never experienced it. She found out I'd never been inside a Pizza Hut and was like, yo, we're fucking going. It's not even a question. We're going.
Right. So we did.
We did it. We went, we sat down like a bunch of schlubs.
Yeah, we were the
Nobody
only-
was
we were the only
I'm
two.
like, this is why they don't
idiots.
exist anymore. Like, they're gone.
But you
and-
gotta admit,
It was bomb.
It was
awesome.
phenomenal.
It was, the breadsticks hit way differently than it would on carryout. The pizza itself hit way differently on carryout.
I made him get the stuffed cheese
Oh,
crust
it was awesome,
pizza.
though. It was awesome.
It was great.
I just finished the leftovers of that today. I had
And
the
that
last
was
two.
like weeks
well,
ago.
If this is Friday, today's Tuesday. All right, so this past Tuesday I ate the last the last two slices.
Jesus.
It was awesome.
Well,
And there was a Dairy Queen right next door, so we got
I
some
go, so
Dairy
we're
Queen.
going to Dairy
yeah,
Queen?
we both pulled in like assholes. We're like, all right, pizza and dairy to go home for the remainder of this ride. It
yep,
was awesome.
it was great. It was a great trip.
Well, thank you for joining us here on Slobs Anonymous. We always have fun doing this and been getting a lot of good feedback. Congratulations again to our two winners from the Amazon gift cards last week.
Yes, they got them.
Did you send them out already?
Yep, they're good.
Awesome.
They're all
Kaylee's
caught
got
up.
those sent out. We're coming up on the Christmas holidays now. We're probably going to do a Christmas episode soon. Next week, stay tuned, or tune in rather, for round 4 of Growing Up 90s and 2000s. We still got that going on. Another 2 episodes to go on that. If you're looking to reach out to us, go ahead and send us a DM on Instagram. Be sure to follow us or send us an email, old school, at our email 2, that's number 2, slobsanonymous at gmail.com. And yeah,
Keep up the good work.
keep up the good work.
Keep listening.
Yeah, we come back because of you guys.
It's
So,
great. I know we've been getting so many listeners. I'm so appreciative
It's
of
been
it.
awesome.
It's great.
We hit 500 last week. That was
I
kick
know.
ass. Like we've been knocking them out.
We've been kicking ass and taking names.
That's right.
So
Well, until then, if you're not having fun,
you gotta make your own.
you got to make your own. That's right. We will see you next week on another episode of Slobs Anonymous.
with Joey C and KB.
Goodbye.
See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. We're not in Kansas anymore.
You're an idiot.
That's why I'm your favorite co-host.
You're my only co-host.
That's right.